In the beginning, we were just kids in the outdoors. As time continued, we became students compiling knowledge of the best teachers a child could find. Those teachers were dads, granddads, uncles, and friends, who in our eyes were masters of the outdoors. Passing it on outdoors is so much more than just a TV show. It's a way of life shared between friends, family, and fellow outdoorsmen. It's an opportunity to step out in God's creation and make memories with your son, daughter, grandkids, and friends. Memories that will last a lifetime and be passed on to others. In the end, the students have become the teachers and the master of the outdoors. We live for the hunt, the challenge of that buck of a lifetime, and the adrenaline rush we get as that big old gobbler echoes in the distance. It's our heritage, our way of life. It's who we are. We are hunters. Hey folks, welcome to Passing It On Outdoors. Today we're headed to Rowan County with my good friend Robert Collins. We're going on a great muzzleloader hunt. Get through with this hunt, we're headed with Shelby Gardner. This is my wife's granddaughter. She's 13 and she's going to pass some memories on to me today.
We're going to go over this morning over to what we call the L field. And there's a big box stand over there that we're going to hunt. This spot is a soybean field, which the deer's demolished the soybeans. There's not a whole lot left, but we're going to go over. Me and Dave's going to sit in the box. It's cold this morning. It's about 32 degrees. We're going to get in the box and see what we can see. Normally when we hunt this stand, there's a ton of deer comes out. So hopefully that's what we're going to see this morning. Maybe get some does in there if we can get the does. It's the first day of muzzle loading for North Carolina. That's a good time for us for the rut. So hopefully some bucks will come out and looking for these does. So y'all get with us in the stand here in a little bit, and we're going to see what we can lay the smack down on. What the heck was I thinking? I put the crosshairs right on him. I didn't use the circle. I did not use the circle.
Passing It On Outdoors is brought to you by North American Archery Association. Join now. Drop Time Archery. To know archery, you've got to live it. By Heritage Outdoors. There is a place for all your outdoor needs. By Bill Moore's Hot Trails. The original scented hunting candles. By Boss Archery. Expect only the best. UltimateHuntingGuides.com, where your dream hunts begin. Natural Motion Decoy Systems. Bring your decoys to life. Tom Johnson Camping Center, the Carolinas' #1 RV dealer. And by Coatings Unlimited for all your parking lot needs.
I'm Tim Burton with the North America Archery Association. Our association has something to offer all archers, whether you choose traditional, compound, or crossbow. Our hunters will have a state champion for each species in each state each year, with a score what it grows system with no deductions. Our competition shooters will have a 3D state championship tournament each year. Membership packages include t-shirt, decal, and an updated newsletter. Check us out at naaa.us. Join today.
Welcome to Boss Archery. We're here in Concord. We carry a full line of archery equipment, including the Elite, the Primes, the Parker bows, and PSEs. We have a full service shop with the latest presses and equipment. We also carry a full line of 3D and competition equipment, such as Sherlock and Excel. We're a little bit off the beaten path. We'll never be the biggest, we'll just be the best.
Hey folks, Scott Williams here, Coatings Unlimited. thanking you for 14 years in business. If you need your lot seal coated or repaired, give us a call.
If you're looking to beautify, preserve, and protect the longevity of your asphalt, we can help. We offer seal coating, crack filling, and general repair, as well as striping, signs, and wheel stops.
Call us today for a free estimate, 704-664-3110.
This season, use what the pros use and try one of Hot Trail's scented hunting candles. Each candle will burn for hours, attracting whitetails right where you want them. They are available in all your favorite scents, allowing you to be a magnet all season long. Since 1991, Hot Trails has been helping hunters to be more successful. This year, be one of those hunters and call 800-927-7404 or order online at hottrails.com.
You know, Garrett, David and I had just got in a box. It was just starting to get daylight, and a small buck come pushing a doe into the field.
You know what that means? The rut is on in Rowan County.
And it was, brother. I hope she's fired up on heat. She's looking back, so. There comes another one. I think that's a buck. Dogging her. Hey guys, as the morning progressed, Dave and I got to see several deer. One of them looked to be a nice buck, but he had his horns broke. That's another sign that the rut's on. There's a deer down there at the bottom. Dude, that's a buck with no horns, David. That deer is huge. Look at his neck. That's got to be a buck, man. His neck is huge. Look at it looking up this way. It's got like, looks like it's got this two long horns sticking up. Did you see it? Yeah. Well, we're seeing quite a few deer already. We've done seen 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. It's just getting daylight good. And I think there's a deer standing right there. I think there's something behind it. She keeps looking back. There was a deer came out in the corner. I'm convinced it was a nice buck. It didn't have any horns though. I mean, it looked like a mature deer. Swole up neck. It looked like it had pieces of horns about that. I don't know if it's been fighting. I don't know. But done seen something else run across the corner. I don't know what it was. It may have been a doe. That buck may have been after it. We're in a great spot. We call this the L field. We see tons of deer every time we hunt here. Normally here in the evenings. This field consists of soybeans, and they have literally destroyed the soybeans. That whole end of the field, there's no soybeans left. What little bits here is just right behind us. And there are a ton of deer on this land. It's the first day of muzzle loading, North Carolina. Dave's behind the camera. Big Dave smacked a doe yesterday with his bow. I didn't do too good with the bow. I got next week in Illinois, but I got the TC with me today, and we ain't messing around. Today we're going to lay the hammer down on something. You stick with us. We're going to be with you with a big buck, hopefully. We look around, a couple does come in the field. I tell Dave, I hope one of these old girls is in heat. Maybe she'll drag her boyfriend with her. field up here. This is pretty good. We've seen several deer this morning. One of those old girls right there may be in heat. We're going to use them as a decoy. There are some nice bucks on this property. This field is not uncommon to see some nice deer in it. We've basically been managing this property for quite a while. We've not taken many bucks at all. So Dave saw a real nice deer the other day that we would consider a shooter over 130 inches, we think. So maybe he'll come out and visit one of these does. That's what we're hoping for.
You know, Garrett, this was a pretty big field of soybeans at one time. So many deer had been coming into the field, they demolished them, except for on the left side over there.
And ain't that where your deer came out?
It is.
Go shoot him. What do you think? Can you see him? Hold on. I don't think it's going to get no better where we're at. Smoking. Meh. God almighty. I used a friggin' 100-yard crosshair. I did not put, the 150-yard circle was at his heart, but that's as high as it was. I should have been shooting the circle at the center of the deer.
I picked this tripod up to move it. I think I hit the record off. Just going to go back and look and see what we got.
Well, we kind of had a traumatic experience here.
Ricky, what was that word Robert used again?
I think it was traumatic.
Is that something they put in a car?
I think it's what they use in the garden. You know, that thing that hoe up with the stuff in the
Traumatic,
garden?
yeah.
Traumatic.
I think that's what it is.
Traumatic.
That's got to be bad.
We had a pretty decent little buck for where we're at come out. And Dave had to move the camera to get over here to where he could get the deer on video, because we decided we was going to take the shot. The deer, I ranged it at 150 yards. I have a BDC scope on my TC gun, and it is accurate. The problem is the hunter has to use the right ring in order to hit the deer. And I'm quite certain all I done was center up the crosshairs on the deer. Now, that being said, the first ring, the 150-yard ring, is pretty close to the crosshairs. So, I still may be good. Next issue, I'm actually shaking. I don't know if it's because I'm cold or the deer, but the next issue is Dave, when he moved the camera, he actually got on the deer, but somehow or another he mashed the record button as soon as the shot went off. The shot's on camera. We can't tell if we hit the deer or not because of the smoke. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go up here and look and see what we see. I put my ramrod in the gun to swab it out. Going to put another load in it just in case. Got the ramrod stuck. Had to take guns apart, getting ready to reload. And we're going to walk up here and see if we see any sign. So stay with us. We still may have a buck on the ground, hopefully. So stick with us.
Give us some, man.
I hope it works out. I was a dummy. I didn't use the right ring. Dude, I can see it in my mind right now. That 150-yard ring was down there at that deer's about his heart. So we'll just have to see. He's laying right over there. I can see his horn sticking up. Come on. all right, man. I can't believe it. I was so scared that I shot low. It's great. Oh yeah, there. North Carolina 8-pointer. He's a pretty buck. I don't know exactly where I hit him on the other side there, but there we go, man. Look at there. The area we're hunting in, this is the first buck I've ever taken off this property, and I've actually passed quite a few deer of this size. And the landowner, we've managed, and the landowner has insisted that we take a few bucks, and he wants us to take deer in general. So we've been shooting some does. David killed a doe yesterday, and so I elected to take this buck this morning. It's a pretty buck. He's not the biggest one on the property, but I'm pretty proud of him. Old Thompson Center put him on the ground. 150-yard shot. It's kind of lucky. I had to, evidently the crosshairs up high enough in him. I didn't use the 150-yard ring, but nevertheless, pretty little 8-pointer.
Hey folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going with Miss Shelby on our annual Thanksgiving rifle hunt.
Hey, we'd like to invite you to Heritage Outdoors in Fletcher, North Carolina, where we have over 100 bows in stock, over 350 dozen arrows, and truckloads of accessories.
We have guns and ammo, fishing equipment, live bait, and a world-class indoor archery range. We have more answers than you have questions. Our phone number is 828-650-9977, so please come down and join us.
Motion is the key to making your decoy spread effective. Whether it's goose, turkey, or duck, the live bird motion mount from Natural Motion Decoys can add lifelike action to your favorite decoy. The live bird works with most any decoy to create a slow back and forth movement with just the right amount of wobble to drive birds crazy. The battery-operated live bird system means no more pulling strings or depending on unpredictable wind to make your spray come alive. Go to naturalmotiondecoys.com to order today.
Welcome back, folks. We're headed to stay on Miss Shelby Gardner, see if she can put a North Carolina tag on a North Carolina buck.
These two kids always have a great time on our annual Thanksgiving hunting trip. Will's able to go by himself this year, so little sister says, "Big brother, get out of the way. I want in on this action too."
Victory at last.
That's what I'm talking about, girl.
You know, the first day really didn't turn out like what we'd wanted. We were just sitting on the field. It was just a little out of Shelby's range as far as shooting wise. Had several bucks show up, actually one right on top of us, and just couldn't get him to stop. But tomorrow morning we're headed to a great spot, and I think this field will be a little more inside of Shelby's shooting range.
Our decision to move to a new location on the second day proved to be a good one. These old three girls show up about an hour after daylight, and this ought to be a chip shot for Miss Shelby.
Can you see that one there on the right?
The far right.
Yeah, the one that's walking up.
Yeah.
That's the one you need. Can you see the one on the right?
Well, if you've ever dealt with a mature doe, the old nose up in the air is really not a good sign. Miss Shelby needs to get something together really quick before this old girl walks off.
That goal, man, this girl was about to drive me crazy. Yesterday we just couldn't get on a deer. It wasn't close enough. The ones that were close enough, well, it wouldn't stop. Today the three does walk out, and she couldn't get comfortable. And I mean, something's got to happen here. She needs to learn how to pull the trigger. And when you're working with a kid, sometimes you just need to be a little patient.
At Drop Town Archery, here in Advanced, North Carolina, we know archery. We offer a wide range of products for all your archery needs, including accessories for bow fishing, hunting, and 3D equipment. We carry a full selection of arrows to fit any need. We have crossbows, Hoyt, Bowtech, Parker, Striker, Winchester, Prime G5, Diamond, and Elite bows. There's a full-time Bowtech on staff. Visit us at droptownarchery.com.
Life on the road is always better in an RV, and there's no better place to find your next RV than Tom Johnson Camping Center. With hundreds of RVs to choose from, the largest dedicated RV service center, and camping facilities at both locations, it's easy to see why Tom Johnson Camping Center is Carolina's #1 RV dealer. Take it from me, Kenny Wallace. Being on the road in a Tom Johnson Camping Center RV means you may never want to go home again.
Every hunter has a dream to be outdoors tracking that once-in-a-lifetime trophy with the best guide possible by their side. It's our dream too, and why UltimateHuntingGuides.com exists. We continually research the top 4 outfitters in each state for the game that you want to hunt. Then we bring this back to you in one website that you can look at from the comfort of your home. Throw in a gallery of top shot pictures, recipes, and contests, and you have a place that you'll want to check out all the time. UltimateHuntingGuides.com, where your dream hunt begins.
These are the fine product sponsors of Passing It On Outdoors. Buddy Outdoors, outfitter tested, outfitter tough. Lodge Creek calls. When we call, nature answers. Magnus Broadheads, with the unconditional lifetime warranty. Outfitter's Choice Premium Seed. Plant it and they will come. Fire Knot, the most advanced lighted knot. Hoots Bows, the ultimate traditional hunting bow. Anawakia Archery, home of the Kanati bow quivers. Elite Archery, perfected excellence. And by Southern Gal Slings, customizing your bow hunting slings. Well, it's on up in the morning. Me and Shelby just sitting there doing a little chatting, spending some time together, and we turned around and here comes a pile of deer, and it's game time.
Pick the big toe out and flare her out.
There's the buck right there.
Oh, get the buck, get the buck, get the buck. Get your safety off. Get on him, get on him. Bust him.
You want him?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. He's down.
Yes.
He's down, baby. Woo. Finally. Finally. Give me 5, girl. Give me 5.
Now we get the safety off. I can't get it.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Smoke. Smoke. This girl has hunted hard. Oh, Lordy.
Victory at last.
That's what I'm talking about, girl. You smoked him. You want to see deer?
Of course.
All right. Right. Man. What is he?
2, 3, 4, 7 pointer.
7 pointer. Man, that's awesome. Right, let's get him loaded up, get a tag on him, head to the house and show Will. He stayed in the bed this morning, didn't he?
Yeah, slacker.
Yeah. Oh, Shelby got up though. All right.
You know, Dave, that was a great hunt, but that goes to show things don't always work out the way you want. I had a touch of luck in that one.
There's always a touch of luck with you. And Miss Shelby, I'm glad you got your buck. As you can tell, I was just as excited as you were. So next week, we're headed with Matt Benfield and Derek Williams on a great turkey hunt. Thanks for watching the show.
Wake up every morning before the crack of dawn to see Mother Nature come alive. The first break of light right there before my eyes, the biggest buck that I've ever seen. I'm passing on what I see. I'm passing on my memories, like an old campfire story between you and me. Oh, pass it on, son.
Whenever I shoot my deer at night, they glow.
They glow big. They look like a halo.
You put their eyes right between.
That sounds dramatic.
I like the halo.
Yesterday we had multiple deer. Well, some of them were too far, some of them was right on top, couldn't stop them. And today she just lets these 3 does walk off. I mean, something's got to happen, and if she don't do something.
I believe he said so.
I know he said so.
What do you think he's referring to?
What does a circle got to do with it?
I'm passing on what I see.